Boy in Denmark has plotted his throne down there on the beach in Margate, and he's commanding the incoming tide to halt in order to prove to his subjects he is in fact more powerful than the elements themselves. But when the sea starts lapping about his knees, it is very obvious that he is not. Or at least that's what it said in the Penguin book I got at school. Thank you, son. It turns out the real Canute was a very different man. Yes, a man who knew his limitations. When the waves were lapping about his ankles, he was actually heard to cry Saturday night. And I am king of all I survey. I'm on top of the world. And I'm sitting on my throne, an upturned oil drum outside the Las Vegas tent. And I'm wearing a wig and a white aqua scooter Mac. And it's beautiful. And I'm surveying the scene. A mud-splattered sea of adoring humanity. Get back, you rotters, back! Yes, we got to Glastonbury on the Friday. Thank you. With a bang. Yes. We spent most of Friday night ferrying our gear up and down to the tent, having a few drinks, getting in the mood, you know. Next thing there I am, on the side of the stage, with Howard Marks and a load of other loons, while Primal Scream proceed to play the whole of their Screamadelica album. One of my favourites. And the stage is rocking. And the crowd are going mad. Thank you. Down a bit more, please. The only problem is, their singer Bobby Gillespie doesn't seem to be saying much between the songs. Next thing, I find myself there on the microphone. Livening things right up. Please allow me to introduce myself. Oh. Never mind the Rolling Stones, this is real rock and roll. Well, it turns out there's two things you shouldn't do on stage with Primal Scream. One is grab Bommy's microphone, and the other is mention the Rolling fucking Stones. Next thing I can hear Bobby shouting, "Someone get that to the stage!" Suddenly got two bouncers there and I'm being dragged ceremoniously backstage like that. And to be honest, I'm slightly bewildered, do you know what I mean? I was only treated like that. Then it hits me. Something very similar happened to me when I found myself on stage with Sting. Yeah. There I was, as per, bigging up the little man like that. Ladies and gentlemen, what an honour and a privilege it is to be on the same stage as one of the greatest British lyricists of all time. Yes! Do 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 da da do 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 da da do da da. Well, Sting didn't seem pleased neither. On the way back, I pass our keyboard player Mike, making a cup of tea on his Calagas stove outside his tent. I says, "Here, Mike, I tell you what, that Primal Scream ain't got much of a sense of humour."
You're all right, mate. You look like you could do with a lie down.
What? What else? So yes, I staggered back up the hill to my VIP yurt. And when I get there, my daughters and their boyfriends and nephews are having a party. It's in full swing. They're all in there dancing round a distorted Bose speaker. And a right old beat. It's not long before I'm in the thick of it. I get chucked out a couple of times for smoking. And in the wee small hours,